Hello and welcome everyone to Let's Play Tomb Raider 4, The Last Revelations. Zelgris 115 speaking. Whoa, first things first, let's get out of the water and let me welcome you to a very familiar level, the Temple of Karnak. Now, this should be our second visit. What I mean by that is that if you did things via the most efficient path and you didn't miss anything in the Sacred Lake, you should now possess the second canopic jar over here in your inventory, and of course the Amulet of Horus is given by now. We start Karnak levels with that. We still haven't used it, but we will soon, don't you worry. So this is basically our second visit here. We have already passed through the Temple of Karnak once, through the Great Hypostal Hall on our way to Sacred Lake, where we recovered the second canopic jar. The first one we actually found and already inserted in this level, which allowed us to continue. Now, with that out of the way, we will be inserting it, and if you remember, I hope you do, this is such a cool convenient tunnel. So this basically takes us directly to this amazing water temple with the statue sitting on its throne over there. Actually, I'm not sure how I should even refer to the guy. Well, if we're gonna name him, we need to get a closer look, so let me get my binocs out. You know what? You're not Semerked, but I'm just gonna refer to you as the water priest. Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay, so the closest tunnel over here takes us to where I still can't determine if it's a cat or a jackal statue, but let's say a jackal, and insert into here. And last time we did that, it just opened a door, but something way cooler is gonna happen now. And funny thing, you don't have to align Lara perfectly, you can pretty much interact here, and it will open up the inventory square, so let's put it like that, and she will tilt herself to the right. Very convenient. Finally, both of the statues are using the horns. Now, it's possible that when we inserted the first one with Horus's head, its contents didn't go in yet. The mechanism just detected weight in the receptacle, and that's what opened the door, and now both of the canopic jars are pouring in. At least that's what I like to believe. So now the statues, and by the way, they have a bit of a different cap, right? It's not exactly the same kind of water priest as in the main area, which is great attention to detail. Are pouring something into the ceremonial bowl, which served as an elevator up. And yeah, now if you try and jump into the water, you will almost break your neck. And there we go, Lara is walking on water. You can't really climb in, we're gonna have to go around. But, oh, look at this. Now, the water is kind of at her knee level, so she's not walking directly on the water. It's more along the lines of walking in the water, if that sort of thing even makes sense. I'm not sure it does. But the implications are absolutely fantastic. I mean, just look at this. Swan dive like unlike any other. So you can pretty much just have fun, you know, have a blast, enjoy yourself. You can sprint and slide on water. I can't believe how wrong but great that feels at the same time. And, you know, it's a vast area. If you remember, there was the second and third secrets of the Temple of Karnak behind that grate. Now, all we need to do is get up those stairs. And, you know, coming especially from the Tomb of Seth, you might be thinking we're going to be inserting something into the statue's hands. Actually, no. It's not just a watchful guardian, it's also an annoying obstacle that prevents us from seeing the Uzi clips, unless we take care to look for them. And it also hides an entrance behind. Now, this is a very beautiful area. First, let's climb up and get our shotgun ready. Yes. Whoa. Yep. There be... Oh, crocodiles. That was a close call, Lara. Now, I don't know, should we take up our pistols? Let's do that. Again, they don't seem particularly smart in terms of figuring out how to get across, so let's turn that to our advantage. Okay, yeah, we'll get to in due time. First of all, shotgun shells. Okay, and on the right side of the pool area over here, you know what? You know, let me deliver the finishing blow with the shotgun. It should be enough. Oh, close call. Yeah, I just got the instinctual direction that we did enough pistol damage for one shotgun blast to kill him. I'm very glad that was correct. Otherwise, this would have been an awkward encounter. So that's it for the pool area. Now, in this intriguing pedestal, there is a statue and a key, right? Now, it's covered by a cage. You could argue that Lara could pull her hand through, I would as well, but unfortunately we have to play by the rules. But don't worry, we are actually going to do something later on in the Alexandria levels, which really feels like cheating our way through the obstacle, which is going to be very satisfying for all those of you who just wanted to take a more realistic approach in things, but later about that. Inside, we just press a switch. Oh, that click. And now the cage lowers, or, well, squeezes somehow, disintegrates. We can get to the pedestal. And, yeah, that should be, at least according to my hieroglyphic deciphering skills of the urns in the Temple of Karnak. At the beginning, I mean, we are in that level. That should be the Sun Goddess. Okay. Now, you can either press Action key twice or hold it, and Lara will pick up both goodies. And my instinct tells me to go back, like a trap will trigger the moment we pick her up, but no, nothing like that. Yes! Oh, I didn't want to talk through the beautiful classic Tomb Raider theme, and I'm also just super happy I managed to do that jump. It's trickier than it looks. I didn't want to go into the water unless we have to. Cool. Now, what did we pick up? What is it called? So, Sun Goddess, just as I thought. Now, we are still missing something. Remember back in the Sacred Lake where I told you we will place the figurine next to the obelisks? That is true, but it's not enough. She's still missing the actual sun in her hands. How ironic is that? So you might be wondering, okay, where do we get our hands on it? The key is the hint. You know, rather than placing the sun disk into the pedestal, they just put a key which leads to a place where the sun disk can be found. It's kind of like an ancient Egyptian middle finger raised in your way, you know? They're trolling you a little. But, you know, since the levels are connected in a very convenient loop of from Temple of Karnak to Great Hippostal Hall to Sacred Lake, Great Hippostal Hall is the only other level we can go to now, and as the key suggests, is also where we should go. And I believe I have shown you crawl space leading to a locked door during our first visit. So by now you have an exact idea of where to go. And unfortunately there are no other shortcuts out of this water temple, or, well, that's how I'm going to refer to it. So we have to use again the same crawl space as we did before. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but in case for whatever reason you missed the flares that are in the tunnel over here, you get to pick them up again. The ones on the right in this dark corner, they used to be there. Please trust me. Okay, but something interesting is gonna happen. It's been a while since we were in our first visit of the Great Hippostal Hall, but there was a cutscene, if you remember, with Von Croy and his goons entering the area. Well, finally we are going to encounter them. It really took them a while. So get that shotgun ready, and I'm gonna show you a neat trick. By now you should be on the left entrance into the ceremonial hall. Just hide in the corner over here and let them come to you. Whoa, you're eager. Maybe you just want to deliver a message or give Lara a snack or something, I don't know. Maybe we were judging him too quickly. Ah, sliding shotgun kill. Love when those work. Yeah, let's just use the alternate entrance. If you remember, there was a scorpion here with a couple of flares. Not so anymore, but keep that shotgun handy. It's not over. And you might notice I'm not shooting at them with a shotgun as soon as I see them, because if you are too far away, the pellets will scatter too much. So I want to get a bit closer before shooting the shotgun. And this again brings me to the point that the normal shotgun ammunition is overall better than the wide shot, because with wide shot you would do even less damage from a certain distance. And I have found it to be dealing absolutely not more damage from close up. It seems to be the same amount of pellets, they just scatter. As the name suggests, it's wide shot. So again, there are a couple of enemies that have specific spots on their bodies that need to be hit. I'm curious if I'm gonna see better results with the wide shot ammunition. I really hope that during our trip into Egypt, we are gonna find at least one use for that type. By the way, as soon as you step on this tile, the scorpion there appears. So if you're interested in all the kills, don't forget to turn around and shoot it. I'm not sure why that's its spawning point. It is quite annoying, to be honest. Nevertheless, this is our familiar Temple of Karnak courtyard. It's the last time we see it, but no time to get sentimental, because there's still one more assassin. But, well, look, we're ready for him. And by the way, you might have noticed me not checking what these guys drop. That's because they drop absolutely nothing in this level, so don't worry about that. you know, for you, because I'll be uploading these videos all together, it will feel like just a short while, but for me, it feels like ages since the last time I was here. I was a different person with different dreams and aspirations. Oh well, let's not dwell on the past. Okay. So by now you know what's gonna happen. I am going to pause right here and show you the statistics screen. So this was our second visit of the Temple of Karnak, and we have found 5 items during our second visit. So this brings us to the total of 39, all 39 items found in the Temple of Karnak. We have killed 9 enemies, most of them assassins now. This brings us to the total of 20. And we have found no secrets this time around because we managed to find all 4 of them during our first visit. So we are still at 29 out of 70. Oh, by the way, this is a cool opportunity in case you for whatever reason forgot about the pool area over here. You can jump in and still grab those 2 secrets that are there. Again, if you forgot, otherwise there really isn't much point. Okay, so let me look at the statistics. Somehow I feel this will be useful to me when making final stats video, just to look at this before making a save, even though I understand there are a few steps involved before the transition into the next level. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to save here, and this is really interesting because you will now see the Temple of Karnak being repeated twice. And the same thing will happen for the Great Impostor Hall, the Sacred Lake, and then finally a new level, but later about that. So that's all for now, and I will see you guys next time.